Alright guys, so if you've ever tried creating multiple accounts on different websites, alright, and you get blocked, flagged, or you're being asked for phone verification, this video is where I'm going to be showing you a proper system that professionals are using in creating multiple accounts on different platforms. I'm going to be testing this out on Google Mail, okay? We're going to be trying to create an account on Google to see if everything works perfectly fine. And for the purpose of this video, I'm going to be making use of kind proxy. Now, this is the exact proxy many professionals are using even to today. Why? Because this has a higher chance of getting the job done. Guys, we're going to be creating a proxy now, and I need you to follow every instructions I have for you in this video. So the first thing you're going to be seeing is the authentication method. You want to make sure you have it on the username and password. To me, this is the most suitable one for you. And now guys, you can see where we have the country and region. You have so many other countries that you can work with. So I'm going to be going ahead with the United States of America, all right. And for the protocol type, I'm going to work with SOCKS 5, which is much easier and best for creating proxies at this time. And you can see for the host type, you want to make sure you have it on IP address and leave the ports on default. The port should be on 1200. And you can see where we have the section type. Mind you, you want to make sure this is on sticky IP. Now let me explain why we need to have it on sticky IP. Now sticky IP means that we are not going to be having the proxy change its location for us. So it means it's going to be sticking to one location until we are done, or maybe we decide to change things for ourselves. So you want to make sure you have it on sticky IP. All right. And now guys, you can see for the sub account, I already have a sub account because trust me, I make use of kind proxy now and the job is just so good. So you can see you can create your own sub account. It's simple. Click on create a sub account, and you want to click on add a new sub account. So you need to create a sub account so as to help you categorize and differentiate each proxy from the other. So let's say you are creating a proxy that wants to work for the United States of America. You can create a sub account specifically for that proxy setup. And if you want to make one maybe from Nigeria, you can have another sub account on that particular country. So that's the essence of why we create a sub account. So me, I already have one and I'm going to work with that one basically. So let me quickly go back. And one more thing I want you to pay attention to is the IP duration. I always work with 30 minutes and above. Why? Because trying to create multiple accounts, of course, would require time from you. So you want to make sure you have this on either 30 or above. Depends on how many you want to create at a goal. All right. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to come right here. Right from here, guys, you're going to be finding the quantity of proxies you can create. So you can have multiple proxies work for different purposes. So for me, I can have multiple such as 5, 3, 10. It all depends on what I want. But for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to be sticking with one because we need just one to get the job done for us. So I'm going to copy this exact proxy right here. So now that we are done setting up our proxy, we need to go over to the anti-detect browser that we are going to be carrying out the creation of multiple accounts. For my anti-detect browser, I'm going to be making use of Incogniting. Now, this is one of the best anti-detect browser that you can be using in creating and managing multiple accounts. You want to come right here and you want to click on create a profile, okay? And right from here, you want to give your profile a name. So for me, quickly, let me just give this USA, okay? Just because I have my proxy already in the United States of America. For you to be able to add your proxy right here, you're going to come in right here to this place that says add a proxy. Click on add proxy, and you can see right from here, this very first option for you is for you to choose SOCKS 5 proxy. Remember when we were trying to create our proxy, we worked with SOCKS 5. So you want to make sure that is the exact thing you are choosing on Incogniting. All right, now once you are done with that, you can see right from here is where you are going to paste in the proxy you got from kind proxy. So you can see we have it already imputed. So right from here, we're going to click on check proxy. And right here, you can see this notification that says checking proxy. We're going to wait for a bit, and you can see, guys, it says connected to proxy. And look at everything being set here. Everything being displayed right here is the same thing we have on kind proxy. Now, many proxies I've used actually don't deliver this best. Many times you get to work with the setting on the proxy, but when you try imputing it into an anti-detect browser, it gives you something different. But right here, you can see for yourself the exact settings we have on Incogniting is the exact settings we have on kind proxy. So you get to see that kind proxy is doing its job fine. So I'm going to come back right here and I'm going to click on create a profile. You can see right here, click on create a profile, and you can see it says creating a profile. Now once this is done creating a profile, it's going to open up a new tab for us. So you can see we have it already here, and I'm going to click on start. And you can see here is our browsers, guys. I'm going to open this right up here. So with this setup, you can start creating and managing multiple accounts on different social sites of your choice. So I'm going to come right here, and you can see where we have the Gmail account right here. I'm going to click on that right here. Okay, and once I have that already picked in, and I'm going to click on create an account. Okay, and you can see we have this account creation. I'm going to go wait for my work or business, and I'm going to click on that. Okay, and I'm going to wait for it to load up very quickly. We have to input our first name. So quickly, I'm going to input my first name right in here. Okay, and for the last name, I'm going to put in my middle name. Okay, and basic information is where I'm going to be inputting my month of birth, the day of my birth, and also the year. So for me, I'm going to quickly do all of that, and the gender is I'm going to select for male. If you're a female, please go ahead and add in up you're a female, but make sure when you're trying to create your account, you are making it look so real. You're making use of a real name, real credentials. Very, very important. Okay, and the username, I'm just going to quickly work with the username right here from my head, and now I'm going to be inputting my password. Everything is going on smoothly. So password very quick. I'm going to input that right in here. All right, guys, so you can see we have these terms and conditions by Google. I'm just going to scroll to the bottom, and I'm going to agree to all of this. Okay, and here we go. It says save time, type less. I'm just going to click on yes, I am in. Okay, this is good. Now I'm going to customize my Chrome profile to be this exactly, and here we go, guys. You can see we have or no Gmail account created for us. Now, if you get to wonder why this is actually working fine, it's because everything Google is seeing, Google is actually seeing on new person online, on new device online, on new fingerprint. Everything is new. So you being flagged or you being asked for verification is likely not to happen. Remember, kind proxy helped us with a good proxy, and we use that proxy into another anti-detect browser. So it means that Google might not easily detect it. Okay, and if I click on my profile icon, guys, you can see it says make sure you can always sign in later, add a recovery phone number. So you can see we can proceed with adding a phone number, but we were not asked when trying to create an account for ourselves. I'm just going to dismiss this, okay, because I don't want to add my phone number to this particular account. So I think with this method, you guys would be able to create and manage multiple accounts on different sites of your choice. Like you saw it right here, we tried it with Google and it worked. I can just input probably my email address for a recovery email address, and I think I'm going to be good right here. So make sure to try out this exact system that professionals are using. I just found this out, and trust me, it worked super fine for me. So if you have any question, you can let me know in the comment section below, and don't forget to try out kind proxy today to get your proxies. So I hope you found this helpful. If you did, like this video and let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.